Sometimes you just want to see if you can get things to work. So this is us. First of all, you have to listen to my annoying clicking. But I want to have one character that I play this when I'm by myself and streaming. Just for all of us to hang out with together. Even if nobody watches. Or maybe somebody will end up watching later on. This is one of the few ways I still have to connect with friends that potentially are on different time zones. Or maybe they just have drifted away. Still a way for us to connect. Isn't that what it's all about? Now, this is the first Fallout game I've ever played. The closest thing to a Fallout franchise type of thing that I've ever played has been things like Killing Floor or 7 Days to Die, stuff like that. But my friend Tony has pushed for quite the while to get me to play this game. And my husband plays it as well. So, why don't we dive right on in? And let's see what kind of mischief we can stir. Especially this is me we're talking about. Last night when I tried to play a little bit, we realized how much I kind of fail at this. But if at first you don't succeed, try again, right?
Changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault-Tec, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Alright, not bad. Not bad.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Could spend all day derping around character creation, but it doesn't look like we don't have as many options. Oh, I like that one. Let's Alright, now this I messed up all last night. I don't need that one. Ooh, do we want like a super smoky eye? No, I don't want it to look like... That's too much raccoon eye at that point. Maybe. Yeah, hell, I don't know. Oof. No forehead rash, no. scar might be nice, but I don't want a huge one. Ooh. Ooh, that looks painful. Oh, well, there we go. Let's have the phone ring on us all day. You're right, I thought I had that turned off. Ooh, I like that one, maybe. Yeah. Maybe not. Oof. Nah, let's see. Let's see, we can do tiny. Let's go more. Yeah, let's go more. But there. Let's give this a shot. There we go. Creepy smile. We'll take it. It's a mood. Ah. I figured you'd sneak on. I don't know, I decided to create one all by myself, see if I could actually do this.
Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you. I am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Mom, hello. Oh, finally. I feared you'd never wake up. Don't you remember? It's Reclamation Day. Time to leave the vault. Most of the others have already gone. Let's get cracking.
Alright, time to get cracking.
Imagine dying of hunger or thirst. Utterly embarrassing.
Well, aren't you cheerful? I don't want to imagine myself dying of hunger and thirst. You're just a barrel full of sunshine.
The
Alright, the more these robots talk, the more I want to stay put. Alright, got my party hat on.
Heck of a party last night, eh, Mum? Good to see you all together one last time. Drunk, joyous, and not staving off horrible death minute by minute.
Staving off horrible death minute by minute. Again, not very encouraging for me to want to sneak out of here and face that. For the overseer eyes only. Confidential. Alright. 25 years after the vault doors close, you are to prepare your citizens to leave Vault 76 and begin a process called reclamation. Specifics will be disseminated automatically as the time approaches. After Reclamation Day, you are personally ordered to find and secure 3 nuclear silos codenamed Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. If these sites are still nuclear capable, ensure no one except Vault-Tec can access or launch nuclear ordnance. To be clear, even if there are other authorities, whether government, militia, or otherwise, their claims are to be ignored. Vault-Tec alone maintains jurisdiction. Congratulations, Overseer. Vault 76 is one of the most important projects that Vault-Tec has completed. No expense has been spared on building, staffing, and selecting the inhabitants of your vault. The cream of the crop of America have been chosen, including luminaries from Vault-Tec University. The special classes and instruction you've received about managing a vault do not apply to this assignment. Vault 76 is special. Your mission is to see to the livelihood and well-being of all your residents and make sure they're ready to colonize America once the all-clear is received. It is to be expected you will face challenges we haven't prepared you for. Adapt, learn, and thrive. America is counting on you. Your job as the Overseer is to see to the overall health and safety of Vault 76. Avoid loss of life at all costs. The Vault residents have been carefully chosen for their unique skills and temperament. Due to the aptitude of Vault residents, you may be presented with unique challenges in maintaining order. As a last resort, each domicile can be locked down and the resident imprisoned for any duration you deem appropriate. Enforced solitary confinement can lead to psychological issues, so factor that in. Although the vault doors cannot be opened from the inside, keep the entry clear of all unauthorized personnel. The security team will stow all weapons and munitions after the amended entry period and will be armed solely with non-lethal devices. If America is to be rebuilt, every life in this vault is special. Preserve them all. Our studies have shown, even after a relatively short duration of living with the amenities of Vault-Tec, the test subjects can grow to depend on them. That will not do for Vault 76. After the all-clear message is received, Vault 76 will shut down all functions inside of 24 hours. Air circulation will cease last, and you should warn the vault residents that staying inside the vault can be lethal after this period. Everyone must leave the nest. It's imperative that all residents are focused on the important job of rebuilding America. Yeah, I figured they were going to force me out. Of course they are. We counted down to midnight. I haven't seen everyone cheer like that since Vault Baby number 1 was born. I called lights out a couple hours ago. Had to get security to help a few people to their beds. Then the volunteers and I got all the standees set up just like we practiced. Need to make the final recordings, and then it'll be time to head out that door. I wish I could be there to help everyone on their way, but I know they'll make me proud. As instructed, we set up the survival packages. I've advised everyone to run fast and far from 76 as soon as the doors open. We have no information about what awaits us. Vault-Tec says we're America's best hope. Now we'll find out. Let's see if there's anything in the deleted files. Nope. Alright.
Overseer's log. Or should I say...
Ack. No, I wanted to hear that. Let's see if I actually still have the holo, because I wanted to hear that.
Overseer's log. Or should I say direct communication.
There we
Because
go.
whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
Alright, so we've been in this vault 25 years. And now we're getting kicked out, and first things first, find the Overseer? Oh, wow. Luck is a measure of your general good fortune, affects the recharge rate of critical hits as well as the condition and durability of items that you loot. Agility is the measure of your overall finesse and reflexes. It affects the number of action points and VATs and your ability to sneak. Intelligence is a measure of your overall mental acuity and affects your ability to hack terminals, the condition and durability of items that you craft, and what is with my phone ringing all day today? It goes weeks without ringing, and of course I want to stream, so everyone's going to call. It affects your ability to hack terminals, the condition and durability of items that you craft, and the return you get from scrapping. Charisma is your ability to lead and help others. It allows you to share higher point perks and affects your rewards from group quests and prices when you barter. Wait a minute, my understanding was there wouldn't be any bartering in this game. And from what I've played with, you know, Bunny and Tony and everybody else, I haven't seen a place to barter. Endurance is a measure of your overall physical fitness. Affects your total health, action point drain from sprinting, and your resistance to disease. Perception affects your awareness of nearby enemies, your ability to detect stealthy movement, and your weapon accuracy in VATS. Strength is a measure of your raw physical power, affects how much you can carry, and the damage of all melee attacks. One-handed melee. Okay. Let's start with that. Oh, hi, Sefeli. Alright, let's see what else. It's probably time for us to head out. There we go, glasses on. Yeah, styling now. Really? All I did was pick up stuff and I'm level 2? Yeah. Alright. See now, there's a reason why they have these things here. For somebody like me, directionally challenged. What if I don't want to go this way? Oh, alright. Here's the vault. Scary, post-apocalyptic. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh. I'm gonna die. Probably quickly. But we'll see. We're gonna give this a shot. Okay, find the overseer. Okay. Eat to prevent starvation. Open your Pip-Boy. Go to aid. Food can rot over time, so eat while it's good. Okay.
The overseer said she'd set up her camp down the road to the south.
Alright. Down the road to the south. Okay. Then I guess this is where we're going. Paul, I need you to make the monthly scouting run to Vault 76. Those doors have to open sometime. Don't take risks, observe for a few days, and come back. Alright. I'll take that machete. There we go. Now I don't feel so naked. Alright. Let's see. Alright, what? Oh, something wants to hurt me already, of course. Take this. Wait, did I just one-shot that thing? Where did it go? Oh, hey. Scrap. Come here, you little bugger. Don't shoot me. Let me smack you around. No! Ah! Give me your stuff. Yeah, give me that log too. Alright, where's the other guy? Well, I'm doing better this time than I did last time. Last time I died right away. Okay, squirrel bits. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be cookable. Okay, that's a deer, but not a deer. It's a cooking station. Vodka. I mean, isn't everything better with vodka? No way! Although, why would I put something in my mouth that's been out here? I don't know if I would have trusted it. Well, there we go. Alright, well tuned. Alright, so there's a mouth harp. Alright, I gotta play the banjo too. I mean, I can't resist it. Alright, so two instruments I've noticed already. Oh, and look, there's that doe again. And was that extra hooves? I know I saw the extra head, but the extra hooves. Oh, you poor thing. Oh. Oh. Alright, it's getting dark. That can't be good. So let's get back on the path. Let's find the overseer. Grab some wood. Let's continue to make our way down. It's the best thing we can do, right? See already with let's see, Tony, A-Cakes, Bunny, Vrelk, already they're all reasonably high level. And when we play together, I have started a small base and whatnot, but I didn't make it very far. So I'm hoping with this character and streaming it would be like a journey for anybody hanging out with me online. Kind of follow along. And I see a light. Because that's a robot. I'll just keep... That's a bee swarm. I don't want to play with a bee swarm. No, I think I'll pass on the bee swarm. I figure the safest thing I could do is follow along the roadway. Hmm? Something's shooting at me. Oh, nope, bye! I'm gonna nope right on out of there. Oh no, I ran out of energy. Ooh, you're persistent. Holy crap, you can haul some butt. Oh! Give me your combat knife. Wow, you guys were serious about chasing me. Alright. Really, stop shooting me. Good lord. Ow! Give me your stuff. Smelly pirate hookers? Wait, I saw something. A mutt fruit. More of you. That's what I'm talking about. And they weren't kidding. I am hurt. So... what are you? Glowing blood pack, frog egg, and frog leg. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that that means I'm gonna eat good tonight. Yeah, Moon, I see. I'm already hurting. But I'm assuming at the camp I can rest up and make food and everything else and should work, maybe? See, it says, just a few, look, water's right here. Apparently the camp's up ahead. Let's see. Okay. 12 things of water? That should be enough, right? It's a rickety bridge. See? camp. I knew it.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals? Haywire bots? No people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in... what I can confirm is... hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault-Tec was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Alright. So, food and water and a place to sleep. Now, my understanding is if you... resting in a bed slowly heals you. I called it. Rest long enough to gain a bonus effect, but be warned, mattresses lying on the ground can carry disease. Of course it does. Long as I don't get swamp itch again, that's just creepy. I've got a little radiation. I just cooked some food and water. And while I'm here, I'm already rested. But I'm not healed, so I'm going to go ahead and sleep longer. Yeah, you heard me. Okay, I was playing last night with Tony and Bunny. And I go to lay down, and it says you got swamp itch. And I was like, what? Wait, what? And I had to walk around with it. It was gross. It's like I want to get into this game, but I'm kind of scared. What else am I gonna get? Right? Definitely not cool. So, Moon, you and James think you'll get in on this? Maybe? Or are you still hooked on Destiny? Oh, look at that. See? Sleep it off. And heal up. Still hooked on Destiny? I never played the Destiny franchise either. Then again, this is the first time I've jumped into a Fallout game as well. Wait a minute. Walking cane does 21 damage. Machete does 18. But it's pretty much broken. Interesting. Alright, did I pick up anything? No, I didn't. What's Nuka Tapper? What's this? What? Oh, it's a game. No, no. We got things to do. Okay, I just unlocked a metal bed. All right. Find the overseer in Flatwoods, craft a piece of armor, and craft a weapon. Well, I've got a weapon. Alright, I have a machete though. No. Weapon condition degrades as they're used. Okay, well that makes sense. Alright. And R to scrap items. Alright, well let's scrap the stuff I've already picked up so far. And the stuff I'm not gonna use. I'm not gonna use that. I know I just made that, but I'm not gonna use it because the machete does better damage. See, I'm tempted. That walking cane does a little bit more damage than the machete. And it also is medium. But it's almost broke. Let me see if I can repair it. Ooh, you can. Alright. Alright, we're gonna walk around like an old lady with this cane. We're gonna whoop on some people. Look at this. Yeah! Yeah! See now, 7 days? You might be able to convince a few of us to go play that as well. Right, let's see. It wants me to craft... Alright, I have enough for... Oh, that's it. I was able to make 2 pieces. Right. Alright, now I just made a whole bunch of food and... There we go. Fed, watered. Got my cane. Wait. I should put the rest of that stuff up, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. Then I should leave. Let me make sure. Can I scrap anything? No. Alright. picked up all these ammos, but I don't think I want to shoot. I think I want to stick to melee weapons. I'm gonna put this game up. There we go. Alright, now we're ready to go. Although, I think I'm gonna drop the ammo since I'm not going to... I think we're gonna stick to melee. But if you ask me, I think it got dark real quick. I barely got out of the vault before it got dark. I heard something move. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oof. Anybody else? Alright, it's dark. Creeper's gonna creep. Why is that thing shooting at me? Yeah, you're a farmhand. Why? I'll slap you with my cane. Shoot at me. You didn't. Caution, alright. Danger. Okay. Ah! Okay. Freaking dog. Come here. You're supposed to be man's best friend. Anybody else? Okay. Okay, meat and hide. Alright, this looks like a town. And that looks like a beastie. What kind of beastie? Yeah, that's what I thought. Good lord, critters everywhere. Oh, that's a grenade. I'm not going to use a grenade. Green Country Lodge. Alright. Ooh, ooh. Possum. I wonder if it tastes like chicken. Alright, we're just like taking everything at the moment. Dog bowl. A rad roach. Ew. Of course. Of course they survived. Of course they did. Baby rattle. Ooh, ooh, gym session.
Arm day. 3 sets of 12 reps. Let's see. Dumbbell bicep curls, tricep extensions, and back extensions, yeah. Little peeve about the lack of proper equipment. No bother. Chin up. Only 8 more luxury coffins to make quota in backwoods. I mean flatwoods. Be difficult given the financial situation around here. Just need to remind them of our friends the Chinese. I'll be back on the plane to Ipswich within a fortnight. Gather it'll be the bench press today. Yeah, again.
Ooh, free leather leg. I'll take that. Wood left leg. It's something for the time being. Take that table lamp too. I'll take that one as well. If it's not bolted down, it looks like I'm taking it. Oh, tell Miss Nana I'm doing alright. How's she doing? Well, curious minds are also wondering about if there's going to be any news about Dwarven rations coming out. Hint, 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 hint. Here we go. Flatwoods. And we're level 3. Ooh. Brahmin. I don't think I ever want to drink milk again if it comes out of that. Yeah, I'm gonna pause on that. So we can potentially have news on Wednesday about Dwarven rations? Something to look forward to? Oh, why did I pick that up?
Is this thing on? Great. Hello, survivors of this garbage dump. I'm Sophie, and this is my stupid survivor story. This dumb shit go. Oh yeah. Before the bombs, I was a librarian, and now I can read everything all the time. Whee! Look at me! I'm lucky. Wait, no. Maybe I was one of those farmers who prepared for the end times. Some sort of religious thing. Yeah, that's right. No, I got it. I was a sweet little kid and lived off some cat food containers in a super duper mart for months near my parents' rotting carcasses.
Okay, Sophie's a real cheerful
Nobody
person.
came. Nobody. I learned how to deal. You should too. The responders are a joke. Nobody helps anybody anymore. Get a grip. If you're not a total idiot, you'll get out of this dump before the responders get you killed. Leave the sick behind. Or better off. Trust me. Whiny babies stay here and play make-believe, but anyone with half a brain will go up to the mountains and drop the dead weight. Delbert already tried to stop me. Sorry to say, nobody will be around to teach you how to eat shit now, Flatwoods. Bye, suckers. Love always, Sophie.
Well, Sophie, you were just a barrel full of sunshine. It was, that was an interesting story. Ooh, garden plot. Okay, this is the church. Command post. Alright, this looks like where I was supposed to be. Yeah.
Overseer's log, town of Flatwoods. My God. There's no one here. The old tavern, the church, people were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Mutations we expected. But there's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... Well, Well, it used to be a person, but it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice, angry, tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot. Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their tests, and you should too. I know it's even worse than we imagined, but someone's got to know where the missile silos are, and how to secure them. The Responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Okay.
We call it the Great War now. It's not been long, and things have been rough. Welcome to Survivor Stories. I'm Dasa Ben-Ami, a responder. I've been working with the Responders for a couple of years now. I'm from Charleston originally, so it was easy to join up. What wasn't easy was the work. Rebuilding Appalachia from the rubble while survivors flock to us regularly from all over. So many have come and gone. Their stories untold, their names lost to time. I thought we should preserve this history somehow. I've decided to ask people to record their thoughts, their stories, anything they want to preserve forever. I'll call this series the Survivor Stories. I'll start with me. I was an anthropology PhD student at Vault-Tec University, final year. I was printing my thesis when I heard the sirens. I thought for sure my father, a Vault-Tec employee, could take us all with him, but only 2 reservations came through. I refused to go. With my little brother, he went to the vault. They could not persuade me, though they tried. In the end, I pushed them inside, and that was it. After that, I went back home to Charleston and, well, survived. Eventually, the Responders formed, and I signed up right away. It was so hard. The flood was devastating. Relocating to Morgantown Airport and now Flatwoods has been... I remain optimistic. Been with them now for, I guess 2 years. We have big plans. We can do so much to help. Maybe, just maybe, we can rebuild enough to be okay. And in the meantime, I will continue to record stories of survivors when I can. We are your history. This is Dasa Ben-Ami, signing off for now.
Alright. So that's where the survivor stories are coming from, and I haven't seen one NPC, and supposedly there isn't any. So I guess we're just finding out what happened to them all. Responders Survivor Volunteer Program. Welcome, Survivor. This program was developed to turn regular survivors into certified responder volunteers. As a volunteer, your job is to help others, and our job as responders is to help everybody, including you. Welcome, volunteer. Transferring course to your external hardware. Done. Report to Responder Kesha McDermott for further instructions. Keisha McDermott, rank responder, job researcher, specialty hydrology and education. She last checked in 10/25/96. Last location, Flatwoods River. Housing assignment, 3 Church Road. Notes: monitoring water safety protocols in Flatwoods, conducting ongoing hydrology experiments. Search for Kesha along the river. Well, it says here we're real close. Thirst things first, okay? Well, it looks like we're real close. Oh.
Dasa has asked us all to document our stories for posterity, you know. Seems like a fine idea. So, hi, I am Kesha McDermott. When the bombs fell, I was in Watoga, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy. After the bombs, everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around. I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it. And we holed up in a house in town for a while. After a bit, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned into a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed. The trip from Watoga to Flatwoods, it was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains who stole our food and water. I can't tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. People were boiling water, but not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and I said, I'll build a testing kit to monitor the contamination, and I will teach folks how to properly boil water. And I did. The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse, too. It's going to take time and care, that's all. Well, time, care, and science.
Alright. Unfortunately, I found your dead self by the river, so you might have started something, but it looks like we're gonna have to finish it. I keep grabbing everything I can so far. Alright, found some clothes to wear. this was a nice find. A couple of recipes, a couple of plans. Alright, well in here, let's break stuff down. There we go. Ooh. Made her leap. Alright, let's test this. See what we got. Reading water testing kit data. Water type dirty. Diseases severe. Conclusion. Water has not significantly improved since the last sample from the same coordinates. Updating volunteer status. Sample status 5/15/1992. Or is it 2092? I believe it's 2092 in this game. River contaminated, fatal. All the way through March 1st, 96. It's still seriously contaminated.
This is my first interview with another survivor, Kesha McDermott. She found me trying to break into a Nuka-Cola machine and showed me a different way. So, Kesha, can you tell us a bit about how we can make sure our water is safe for drinking? Try to keep it to the basics for training purposes.
Oh, it's not complicated, really. Find water and strain out any big particles and chunks. Then, boil it in a pot over an open fire for a minute or two, then let it cool. Should be fine. Like making tea, right?
Uh-huh. You joined the responders a while ago and helped develop a program to train volunteers. So, were you a survivalist prior to all of this?
You could say that. I taught high school kids. I used to talk about this very thing to them. Practical application of the sciences. It's fascinating, but you never realize how important some things will be down the road, do you?
I guess not. So if we were students of yours, what would you tell us about the world now? How can we survive?
That's a good question, Dasa. Well, I would tell you all to remain calm and focus on surviving. The first thing you need to do is get yourself some clean drinking water. It's likely all you'll find is dirty water, but that's okay. We can fix it. Dirty water carries a small chance of disease, and it's a bit radioactive. You'll probably survive if you drink it, but you shouldn't take that risk. It's better than toxic water or nuclear waste, though, which are both very harmful and should be boiled thoroughly first. Got that, Dutha?
Yes'm. Contaminated water should be boiled. Okay. That sounds easy enough. So, boiled water is safe?
It's mostly safe, but still a bit radioactive. What you really want is purified water.
Oh, purified water. Okay, how do I get that?
You can build machines that will do it for you, and that's the most reliable way. Building them requires some space and time and plenty of materials. But on my way up here from Watoga, I found purified water occasionally in supply caches and medical kits. So, keep your eyes peeled.
If I boil water, and that's mostly safe, aside from a teensy bit of radiation, what about tea? Most folks around here are tea drinkers, as you know. I recall many a night sipping tea on the stoop, watching lightning bugs, and reading a book in peace and quiet. Tell me that's still okay, Kesha?
Oh, bless your heart. It's probably as good as boiled water anyway. Maybe even better if you add anything medicinal to it. Some survivors add all sorts of flowers and herbs to boiled water, and they swear by it. Personally, I stick with purified water. To each their own.
Okay, got it. Switching tracks a bit. I know you're awfully busy with your latest research in Flatwoods. Can you explain that a bit?
Of course! I'm testing local, natural water over time in Appalachia. Gathering data, monitoring the radiation and contamination levels, all of that. I analyze the data in my lab to look for long-term trends and use those trends to determine how we can use the water right now. We use the water for more than just drinking, you know. It feeds our plants, which feed our animals, so we need to know how things are changing.
You got a lot of work cut out for you. I'm glad you joined the responders. That data sounds invaluable.
It is. I've integrated the data collection and research into the Responders Survivors Volunteer Program as well. I am still a teacher, after all.
Wow.
Nice.
And there you have it, folks. Thanks for talking with us today, Kesha. And thanks for showing us all how to live a little safer.
Class dismissed.
Nice. Alright. Sounds basic enough. Boil your water. Handle business. So since we just learned how to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's see, now I know. Ooh, it wants my attention here. Let's see what else is next. Sending data to Responder Kesha's terminal for additional analysis. Done. Updating volunteer status with the Responder database. Done. You must complete one more experiment for the responders to become a full volunteer. Transferring course to your external hardware. Report to Responder Delbert Winters for further instruction. Delbert is a responder. He's a morale officer and chef. Specialty cooking, preaching, and morale. Last checked in 2096. Delbert's home, 21 Bridge Street. He runs the Flatwoods Kitchens and Potluck, trains survivors and food safety. Okay. Well, let's go find this chef and preacher man. And while I'm at it, let me cook up some stuff I've got. awesome possum bacon. You know what? I'm not going to complain. It's bacon. Oh, wow. Quest started, second helpings. Okay.
Tonight, we bring you the final chapter of Who Goes There? The Strange Encounter in Flatwoods. In the last episode, pioneer scout Fred Fisher met a curious girl named Sally while hiding in the dark. But, as it turned out, they weren't alone.
There are other people here? Yeah, they probably just went to get more food. They'll be back soon enough. You can wait with me, and they'll give you food too. You just have to do what they want. What do you mean? When they want to play games with you. Games? What kind of games? I'm still learning the rules. Mostly, they're kind of boring, and only hurt when they use the needles. Needles? Yeah, you know, like at the doctor. This doesn't sound like any game I know. It sounds downright awful, and these people sound really bad. We have to get out of here. No, stay put! Stay put! Stay put! Stay put! Okay, stop screaming! Ah, the light! It's so bright! That's where they come in to bring food, or when it's time to play. Sally, what's that helmet thing you're wearing? It looks like it's screwed into your head. Time to play. Time to play. Sally, what's wrong? Why are you acting like that? Time to play.
Oh, this is creepy.
We aren't human at all.
Oh, that was a recipe.
Let me go! Sally, help me! I don't want to play! I don't want to play any games! No!
Fred Fisher was found days later, wandering by the river outside Flatwoods. He was disoriented, but unharmed, save for 2 small wounds on each temple. To this day, Fred is convinced his strange encounter was real, and even continues to search high and low for a missing girl named Sally, whom he swears he met.
Oh, wow. That's not creepy at all.
Reverend Delbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lent my own church to the responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome. The responders are on a true mission, you see, helping folks through thick and thin, till the heavens open up again and take us all up anyways. When this all happened, I figured like most it was time. This was the end, but it wasn't, was it? We're still here. At first, I thought it was a mistake, that we was missed, forgotten. Maybe we did some wrong. Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise his name, even in the worst of times. Maybe thought some things that ought not to been thought. So I asked how? Why? I fought your wars on Earth. I'm ready to fight them up there by your side. Then, in my despair, I saw some survivors eating raw rat carcass behind a dumpster. You ought to cook that first, I warned them. Seemed obvious. We tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth. I realized right then and there that I was being tasked. From then on, I built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an empty belly. And I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful.
I just got that. Just listened to Reverend Delbert, who unfortunately is right here, long since passed, but I'm going to go ahead and read this. Delbert wants every volunteer to cook one meal for today's potluck. Today's menu is Survivor's Basic Ribeye Steak. Get some meat from one of the local cows, toss it on the fire until it stops oozing. Oh, that's awful. Comfort food cooking. I was able to do the Appalachia chili and some sunshine oil. And it says I'm parched, and I am. So, let me take a look, because I just finished making a bunch of, here we go, some mutfruit juice. There we go. Food and watered. Now back to this. Let's take a look at his diary. Delbert's private journal, January 15th, on faith. I needed to write down my thoughts because I was losing faith. I am ashamed to admit it. I witnessed the wrath with my own eyes. The brightest of lights filled the sky, and I thought he had come for me and those of the faith. But we remain. Why? Either he did not come, or we weren't good enough. I pray. I pray every moment I can. Nothing. I hear nothing. I used to hear something, I think. Did I? It's hard to remember. So long ago. February 20th. Responders. This past month, I have struggled. I cooked a lot, though. You know, it helps keep me calm to cook. Ingredients are so simple. Mix this and that, and you got yourself a food. Life, not so much. And the beyond, I don't know. I thought I did. The responders set up a camp in town, and they're a bunch of medical and firefighter types, and they plan to fix up survivors. I'm volunteering. This is something I know I can do. April 15th. Nightmares. Devoting myself to cooking for these survivors and running the book club and the nightly survivors guilt meetings has been good for me. But I still come home at night and I think, why? I was ready. I was ready my whole life for this. What did I do wrong? June 10th. Weird cows. It makes me glad to see the responders are taking in survivors so well. We need them, Lord knows. We need to rebuild this land. I have been noticing a weird thing. Some of the animals are born different. At first, I thought it was just a random fluke. A two-headed cow. Should go to the Museum of Fakery. But then it happened again. And again. He doesn't make mistakes like this. September 1st, the flood. September 1st, weird cows are born more often than not, and I don't know what to say. Plants are weird too. Plants are merging, changing colors. I don't know what. Maybe this is a recreation of our world like after the flood. If so, we survivors had no ark, no protection. I stayed up all night cooking stew and corn pone for everyone here. There's a lot of us now. A lot of us aren't doing so good. Some have lost faith in the responders and ran to the mountains to join gangs. I pray for them. I pray for us all, mind you. October 10th. The weird cows continue to be weird. I heard someone who arrived from over east of here call them Brahmin. I can't remember what regular cow tastes like anymore. Or regular tomatoes for that matter. I've set up an experiment to monitor these things. I'm worried. What if the meat and vegetables here are hurting us? I need to keep track of this to know for sure. In the meantime, I think old prepackaged food is probably okay. November 8th. Gangs. Bunch of old survivors came down to town from the mountains. They're in a gang now. They wanted stuff. They tore up my gardens and killed some cows. I'm going to start putting some extra food in the pantry just in case. And I need to remember, they have a tough time up there. There can't be much to eat in the mountains. December 25th. I brought all the weird cows down from the nearby farms and let them loose in the pastures. I think they'll stay by because I planted a bunch of good hay grass there. In a couple months, I'll build some gardens near the houses, and I'll set up some control groups of plants. He didn't take us, so I need to make sure I'm ready for when he returns. This has to be just a trial. I have to do better. I need to make sure everyone here eats well and survives until the end. April 25th. I have sunken my entire life lately into these experiments and feeding these survivors. I've asked him if this is enough, if he will come for me now. Silence. Is this punishment? I was in the war. I killed. I know I did these things, but I had to. They made me do it. And I thought it was right, too. How can I apologize now? June 26th. Just finished planting the community garden for next year. Figure I'll spend some time in the garden patches behind my house for a bit. It brings me peace to work the land like this. Planting some seeds. Gonna see what in the hoot they turn out to be. Don't look like any kind of seeds I know. Bless his creativity, right? Huh. I kinda wish in this game when you find corpses and people like this that we had a chance to bury them. But maybe that's getting to be a bit too realistic, eh? I don't know. Sentimental over some pixels. Go figure. Check in with a self-serve kiosk. Okay, I can do that. So you agree with me, Moon? I kind of wish. I mean, if they're putting that kind of detail in, we're reading these diaries, we see all these people, you know, I mean, this place is wrecked. You know, if I could clean it up a little bit, like, you know, the environment responded, it'd be kind of nice. Just a little bit. I mean, we were told in the beginning of the thing that we're Vault 76 people. We need to go out and rebuild. Like, surely we should do just that. Like, all this damage and whatnot, get supplies, rebuild. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. It's a game. It's not real life. Updating volunteer status with a responder database. Congratulations, volunteer. Granting access. Oh, I'm supposed to come over here to contact people, I guess. Alright, alright. Emergency. Contact Responders HQ. Urgent message. A large horde of the Scorched is on the move and might be headed for our main base at Morgantown Airport. All personnel are requested to report to HQ as soon as possible. Bring weapons and medical supplies. Maria Chavez. Okay. Looks like I'm going to the airport. Welcome, responders and volunteers. Thanks for working with us. As you know, we are trying to cope with the influx of survivors that need our help. The new volunteer program is going to help us concentrate on medical help while volunteers focus on basic survival needs. We're also collecting data for the responders database, which will help us rebuild Appalachia one day. So please contribute data when you can. Responder Ben-Ami. We are the survivors, folks. We are learning how to live out here, and we need to preserve and distribute this knowledge. Do you know how to make clothing from animal hide? Determine a good berry from a poison one? Let's talk about it. Let's tell the world what we've learned. By now, everyone has heard about what happened with Casey and the two young survivors that arrived from Sutton. It's tragic. There are no words. But he just didn't know, and they trusted him to know. So we've decided that all volunteers must now start as volunteer candidates first. And during this time, we go over the basics: food, water, that sort of thing. Casey decided to travel into the mountains to clear his head. We tried to persuade him to stay, but it's his choice. We hope he'll return soon. Okay, it sounds like they didn't have a good time. Okay, quest completed. Alright. What am I stepping on?
The responders, thank you for your service, volunteer.
Alright, break that stuff down and see what we can find up here. A rib cage. Ooh. Why would somebody store a rib cage?
Hi.
Daza asked me if I would talk about, how I got here. She asked everybody, so I said okay. My name's Colonel, and I'm 13 years old. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. The bombs and messed up people and cows with two heads, all of it. I was bad. Just bad. I cheated on my spelling test. I chipped Wilkins in the shins until he cried. I pushed Rosie McCloy down the stairs. I cut holes in the bottom of all the gym shorts and put glue in the mashed potatoes in the cafeteria. I told Harold Newell to eat 10 dead flies a day in order to grow muscles, and put Nuka-Cola in the rat cage water bottles at the pet store. And, I just wanted to say I'm sorry about everything.
Okay, you're a 13-year-old boy doing boy things.
I haven't seen Daddy since the bombs, and I guess he left because of that, too. It's okay. I'm trying to get now, though. I'm not old enough to be a volunteer, but I can help collect food and water, so I'm getting better, I promise. And, Daddy, if you're listening, I promise I won't be bad anymore, so you can come back now. Okay. Okay. Bye.
A poor kid. A poor teenager. Alright, they dropped it up there. Now how the heck do you get up there? Oops. Oops. Well, I just threw that into the... Yeah, I don't see us getting up there. It's not a great place to have your stuff dropped off at. Not that I wouldn't mind free supplies, but I knew he was gonna end up listening in. And Moon, you should know that's the little bro. He's messing with you. He's trying to be an instigator.
I pressed the button. Hush! I think it's recording now. Shush! Hello? Hello there? Oh, I think it's working. I hate these things. This is Willie May, and I was asked to talk a bit about my life since the war, to help educate future children someday. I think that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I'd just watch my programs and entertain the grandkids in my retirement. But that didn't turn out to be the case. I'm just glad they all made it to the vault in time, you see. When I saw her in a dream, I knew my prayers were answered. My husband Frank used to work in the mines.
Alright, I'll listen to Willie May in a minute.
Welcome back, dear listeners.
Oh,
Time
no.
once again to put aside all you think you know, all you believe to be true. Time to open your mind to the strange, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying world that exists in the shadows and fringes of our own, where myth, legend, and rumor are made real. Yes, it's time for more thrilling tales from the West Virginia hills. Tonight's episode, Who Goes There? The Strange Encounter in Flatwoods, is brought to you by Sugar Bombs, the breakfast cereal with explosive great taste and 100% of the recommended daily allowance of sugar. Get your morning started right with Sugar Bombs. Our tale
Sugar
begins on a
Bombs.
fateful night when a young pioneer scout, Red Fisher, finds himself in quite the predicament, having taken a spill and fallen into a dark maze.
Where am I? Jack? Biff? Mr. Bailey? Can anybody hear me? I can't hear you. Who's there? I can't see you.
Me? My name's Sally. What's yours?
Fred.
Are you okay, Fred?
I think so. My head's a little woozy. Must have hit when I fell.
Oh no. Did you get lost too?
Well, sort of. What I mean is that
Meat
I was
pile.
camping with my scout troop by the lake near
Gross.
Flatwoods. There were these lights kind of dancing in the sky.
Neat.
I guess. Anyway, we heard some weird noises, and the guy's double dog dared me to go look. So I did.
All by yourself? You're really brave.
Shucks. Thanks. I followed the noises to an entrance of an old mine. It smelled awful there, like rotten eggs.
Are you gonna
but
shoot me
worse.
today?
Suddenly, there was this
No,
bright
alright.
light shining down on me. I was super scared and ran to the mine to hide, but everything felt strange. Like my feet weren't even touching the ground. Everything went black, and I woke up here in the dark.
That'll happen to me too. We'll just do what my dad says. When you've strayed or lost your foot, do what's best and stay put. They said they'd reach him soon.
There are other people here?
A very good question indeed. Tune in next time to find out the answer in the chilling conclusion of Who Goes There? The Strange Encounter in Flatwoods.
The Strange Encounter in Flatwoods. Alright, let's see if I can heal up, store stuff, something. Put some of this stuff up. Alright, I need to go get a bunch of water real quick. Oh, there's some plans. Chemistry workbench, hunting rifle, shadowed leather armor arm. Ooh, that sounds nifty. Tinker's workbench. Heck yeah. I can drop that, and drop that. I'm not sure about the fusion cells, so I figured I better put those up. Burnt textbook. I don't need a burnt textbook. let's go get some water. Next thing I gotta figure out is I'm level 4 or level 5 at this point. I need to decide perk route I want to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I haven't even started my own camp yet, but I haven't found a spot I really like. I'll have to keep an eye out. Brain fungus stew. There we go. Level 5. Yeah, brain stew did not sound appetizing to me either, but this is apparently Survivor World. Yeah, notice I made mongrel chunks. Apparently I'm gonna eat mongrel. You eat dogs here. He is no longer man's best friend, he's dinner. It's the other white meat. Ew. Oh, it's so gnarly. Yeah. Right? Yum. So tasty. Here, get rid of some of that radiation. Let's grab ourselves a nap. Let's get all comfy. And then I need to decide. I need to make a decision here of, do I want to... Bedrolls and mattresses lying on the ground carry disease. What did I get? What did I get? What kind of creepy disease did you give me? Ew, no. Each disease has unique penalties. Ah, I got it. I told you. I knew it. I've got swamp itch. Ew. Ew. Ugh. Weak sauce. I have swamp itch. Ugh. So not cool. So not cool. Alright, I think I've made a decision. So, let's see. And I need to take a moment, so I will be right back.